Ask the producer to pipe this into the Clippers locker room so I can talk to you, James. I hope you're taking notes. I'm telling you in advance, you're welcome for the wisdom I'm about to spew. Because, listen, I get on my knees every night and pray for someone to believe in me like Daryl Morey believed in you. You wanted a certain coach, they brought in Mike D'Antoni. You want to play a certain style, they played it. You wanted Dwight Howard, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. You wanted Chris Paul, they brought him in and got rid of him when you were tired of him. They brought in your old friend Russell Westbrook. You want to go to Vegas on off days? They looked away. You wanted the team to stay over so you could go out at night. They changed the schedule, and it didn't work. And you know what? You said, I'm going to break up with my whoopee. Not good enough. I see the bright lights in New York. I want to go there. My old pal Kevin Durant. It's going to work. The big three. And all after 1 year, you wanted out. You realized, oh my gosh, I took this guy for granted, the guy that believed in me. I went back with Daryl Morey. They traded Ben Simmons for you. How did they pull that off? And you know what? You went there and you got a partner who got the MVP. He won the MVP. And what did you say afterwards? You said, they didn't hand me the reins. You're the point guard. You were holding the reins. And what did you do when you had the reins? You scored 9 points in Game 7 against Boston. You blew a 3-2 series lead. So they fired their coach. Not good enough. You broke up with the guy who believed in you again. You said, the bright lights of L.A., that's where I want to go. Let's see if that works. Listen, James, have you ever had those friends who had bad roommates? Over and over, they complained about their bad roommates. This guy's terrible. The bad roommate here. They never thought to be self-aware enough that they're the bad roommate. They're the problem. Hey, James, you're the problem. If this doesn't work this year in this system with this team, then you're going to go and point fingers at everybody else, and you're going to go back home and you're going to start swiping right for another team. And there's not going to be anybody left. Because, James, you're not the beard, you're not the system, you're the problem.
All right, now you can hear me. What's up, gang? Trying to make it so you can see the background because the background has a point. Actually, I don't know, but we're gonna have to deal with this, I guess, for right now. So today is a very special day for me. It is my Jailiversary in 2014. I was in a cell on this exact fucking day, and yeah, dude, oh, man, let me move these fucking clothes. Hold on, bro. All right. Excuse me. But what's up, y'all? What are we doing, man? I'm a little bit sweaty. I just got back from walking. But how we doing? Say what's up in the comments. Give me something to riff off. What are we talking about? Monty will be on there about 4:30, checking in with us. Our favorite nomad wander in the United States of America by foot, as you know. He'll be checking in soon. We got business shit to attend to. Um, Oh, I'm trying to think of some shit that I could throw. This is always a good one to throw on. This is always a good one. Let me see. Let me see something.
I'm Ana de Armas. What's your name?
I don't know. I suddenly have amnesia. I don't know what my name is anymore. But yeah, it's been a good 4 day weekend. Very productive. Got a lot of shit done. Um, this is my day. This is my day. No, I'm just joking. It's not. It is. It is actually. But it highlights my drinking problem because both times I've been arrested was May 4th. They booked me right before May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo, of course. So you got one arrest May 4th, you got the second one May 6th. So you got Cinco de Mayo sandwiched in between, and yeah, what's that tell you? You know. But nah, we're hanging in there, gang. Um, Here's some backyard wrestling shit to get into today with you guys. Some throwback shit that we got ready to go. What else can we get into, man? Jack will be here, by the way. He has a lot to get into. He had I say he had a rough night. He had an eventful night, I will say. Watch is going crazy. A lot of business shit going on. So we have a couple artists we said. We'll get into all that in a later date. Um, you know what? Let's browse Twitter until Jack comes or Monty comes, whichever one comes first, right? Let's see. Sure. The screen here. About to spark a blunt in a minute, Jack. Telling you. Just joking, buddy. What do we got going on here? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, do right by my baby girl. There you go. Do right by. Oh, is it Sharon? No, it's not. Why? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, Roxy and EO tomorrow. Give it to me. No, none of this DQ bullshit. Even if Roxy's got to lose, let her prove herself. You know what I mean? Yankees about to kill my bet. Don't know why I bother. Let's see. I think I bookmarked some shit. Let me see. Here's something about the releases that were coming out that a lot of the people who got released just weren't doing their thing, man. They weren't training. Oh shit, Jack's here. Get this over here. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Sorry, I'm late.
Nah, you're good, bro. We all have lives to live.
What were you talking about?
That it recently came out. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but many of the releases that were NXT related were basically due to, I mean, It's like I always say, complacency is a killer. I'm just happy to be here, kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they just weren't really weren't taking it seriously, bro.
Well, I mean,
that's what this report says. Many of the NXT releases were reportedly those who were perceived as not working hard in training. Many of those cut were perceived as not working hard in training. And if you don't work hard in training, then there's so many other people who do. And at this point, if the feeling, hold on, here's lost my place here. At this point, the feeling is if you're not working hard in training, and I saw the term lazy, the ones who are lazy are going to be gone. The ones who didn't stand out are going to be gone. And that's more than fair to me, bro.
well, I mean, if you think about it, NXT, 10, 12 years ago, it was like you couldn't, especially the bigger stars. Obviously, there was some more mid-tier people who stayed there longer, but for the most part, like you wanted to get to the main roster as fast as you could. NXT,
you ever seen that clip? You ever seen that clip of Kevin Owens doing like a backstage? It's not backstage; it's like in front of a trailer, and he's talking about how he loves NXT. And who was it that was walking by? Aaliyah. She was walking by, right? And Kevin's hyping up NXT. He's like, I love NXT. I was there for like 10 months or something, right? And Aaliyah goes, yeah, I've been here 6 years. He goes, 6 years? He goes, get away from me. Like, she was happy about it. I've been here 6 years. And
I mean, they've kind of came to this point of complacency where really it's the third brand now. It's not developmental.
Yeah, no,
and I mean, I saw a tweet yesterday that Nikita Lyons got sent to Evolve from NXT, and it said getting sent to developmental while being in developmental is crazy.
Another one that really blows my mind that she hasn't improved is Jade Cargill, because I was like dead set that the move to WWE was going to make her better. She hasn't progressed in the least, dude. How do you have that? I understand having a bad match with somebody. How do you have a bad match with Tiffany Stratton, though? Like, that was a mess. That was a fucking mess, dude. It was really bad. But I was getting into that we do have backyard wrestling to watch today.
Yeah.
We're going to get into kind of like a Beavis and Butthead segment kind of thing that we got to get into.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I went with white on black today because with it being a Jailiversary, you'd read that in the paper in black and white.
Jailhouse Rock.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what else here. Just trying to see what we're getting into today. Moral conundrum. Could you date a model? Does the WWE business strategy does it excuse their ticket pricing? The best of backyard wrestling we got here. We got the NBA on NBC ad officially came out, which was great.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday or
fantastic
last night.
ad. That's how you market something. We'll probably go through some tweets of the week. We got Monty checking in at 4:30. I did choose my puppy's name. A 27-year-old decided it would be a good idea to move to Germany for cheaper college. I can pretty much guarantee you the outcome of that is not as expected. You had a big night out.
Yeah.
And Canadians are boycotting U.S. products as if we give a fuck. Is it finally time for James Harden to face facts? And we have furthering NBA playoff coverage. 2 Game 7s tonight in 2 different sports. We have a basketball Game 7. We have a hockey Game 7 as well. So, having said all of that, we got about 15 minutes before Monty enters the stage. What should we get into before he pops up in here?
First ever horror convention was a pretty fun experience.
I bet. Yeah. I've seen you met some cool people.
Yeah. When I met Doug Bradley, I asked him how long the makeup artists take to do his fucking head with the pin and shit. And I guess how they do it. And I guess he said to me what he says to like all fans who ask that is he just says with a hammer.
Yeah, that's a dope answer. I like that.
I had him sign my action figure, my NECA, and he signed it. He signed his name normally on the window side, And then on this side, he signed it in silver, and he wrote, "I will tear your soul apart."
Love it. Love it. Love it. You know, I love when the old timers, when like, you know, the legend actors aren't like these old curmudgeons that are like, I've said this line 2 million times in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I like when they actually appreciate that. How about you appreciate that people came out to see you?
Yeah, like me. I mean, I drove 2 hours to be there.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, don't fucking be an asshole about like that. You know, people. Let me see something here. Yeah, well, it's not all the clips I had. I had one more clip. I don't know if I can fit it in before Monty comes in. Oh, wait, actually, yes, I can. It's just the NBA ad, just in case no one's seen it. It's really short. If I can find it, I think this is it. Let's see here. Yeah.
Bump.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum.
Basketball.
This fall, the NBA is coming home to NBC and streaming on Peacock.
John Test still got it.
Don't throw up on the court, Tracy.
Yeah. Don't puke up your popcorn, motherfucker.
Don't puke up on all of your popcorn right next to Bobby Bacala.
I will say that I really like when you have like a major, like a super company that takes advantage of everything that they own for promotional shit like that. Like so that song alone is iconic. Like, you don't have to watch basketball to know what that means.
I mean, Nelly sampled it.
True, he did. Yeah, you're right. Yes, he did. Shout out to Nelly. Yes, he did. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that it might bring some ratings and some interest back because so NBC to me has the best sports coverage at, like, it's bar none
of any of the antenna cable networks.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know, NBC's is just, it's a cut above to me.
Really, I think so too. With everything, like, you see, like, when you're watching football, like in the fall, and you see like the previews for the shows on CBS. And you just know they're garbage, and they're gonna get cut loose after one season.
Well, those shows stay on the air because, like you said, because everybody, well, not everybody, but the people who can't afford cable have a fucking antenna, and they need something to watch too.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to make fun of nobody, but I remember there was this kid when I was in high school, and he was like 2 grades below me, but he was in one of my classes, and so it was a class meant only for juniors and seniors, but he moved here like in the middle of the year, and it was like the only class they were able to put him in. But anyway, he was in my class, and I knew that, like, he would always talk about that, like, he didn't have cable, and he'd go, "Yeah, me and my family watch Inside Edition every night."
I used to fuck with Inside Edition, right? But not because it was a necessity; it was a choice.
Yeah, I remember when SmackDown used to be on my TV. Yeah, there used to be. I think it was Extra or Inside Edition or one of those were maybe Access Hollywood. One of those was always on after it, at least on the feed here. So I would always watch it after.
Nah, I think it was Entertainment Tonight or some shit.
I think it was one of those.
Yeah.
And it was like 2009. It was like
TMZ before TMZ.
Yeah, and it was like 2009 when Michael Jackson died. So they always had some fucking shit to say about him like every day, and it just like would pull me in. Yeah,
I mean, we've talked about it before. to where the Michael Jackson death rocked the world, the whole world. It really did. I don't think there's been anything like it since.
Has there been? I mean, I can only think of one for like celebrities. I can only personally think of one other time they had a televised funeral / memorial, and that was Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
they had him and Michael Jackson. I can't think of any other like celebrities.
Yeah, like presidents and the Pope and shit.
Yeah. Well, like pop culture.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right, we can get into this quickly. A lot of people are concerned that Braun Breaker's role is going to be Seth Rollins' bitch in this thing, and like I can't see that being the end goal.
I don't see that. I mean, I can see a storyline playing into that, and I mean, I honestly think this group ends in a feud between Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, whether that's in a year or 2 years or a year and a half. Like that's how it's going to end, and I'm cool with that. I mean,
I feel like this is Paul Heyman's swan song to wrestling. I think he knows his time is running out. You know, something to leave behind.
And I mean, think about it. Like, no matter how it ends, Braun Breaker will be forever tied to Paul Heyman's name. And like, think of what it's only been.
And that's one thing I was factoring in too. He could potentially be the final Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, because maybe he eventually turns on Seth Rollins. He always turns on a guy for the next guy. So
right. So it remains to be seen whether we're going to have another guy join in there.
During
bad again, just bad.
During WrestleMania / post WrestleMania Raw and stuff, do you think there's a possibility Moxley ever comes back just because they name dropped him?
I think it was an olive branch. I think it was like, we don't hate you. We still acknowledge you if you ever want to come back over here. I don't see him being back in ring. I can see him on good terms, like showing up to the Hall of Fame or maybe like inducting like Seth or Roman or maybe like being part of a Shield induction. But as far as like having a match, holding another title, I can't see that. I think half the reason that he has the title reign that he has now is because of a commitment that he made to Tony. Yeah, I don't think Tony would put this level of trust in him, even though it's failing badly. I feel like that he gave him his word, and for better or worse, he's keeping his word.
Yeah,
maybe the pitch was, "I'm gonna give you a year-long title reign," and he said, "All right, let's do it."
And it backfires tremendously, but
I mean, right, it did. But shout outs to him for honoring his word. It does mean something these days. So shout outs to him. But as far as Backlash, I feel like some of these, like their pay-per-view schedules now or PLE schedules now are so out of whack. Like you used to be able to count on, say, like SummerSlam being at the end of August.
Yeah, it was always middle to getting to the end of August.
Right. And now it's shit on like May 10th. Like, not that I'm complaining, but like now you're leaving like, so we're in a crux of two undesirable positions. All right, because we had to wait forever for fucking WrestleMania. And then you're giving us a 3-week turnaround for Backlash?
Yeah, about three weeks. Yeah,
that's I don't know.
I mean, we just got to roll with the punches because next year WrestleMania will be back to normal. Because next year WrestleMania is on like the 2nd and 3rd, I think.
Thank God. I know everyone blames The Rock, and he deserves his share of blame because him showing and. There's no way that he's ignorant. There's no way that he's so ignorant that he doesn't understand that by him showing up changes a lot of things.
Yeah, so it's actually the 11th and 12th next year, which isn't as bad as this year.
I can deal with that. But I remember the days when WrestleMania was in March.
Yeah, I remember there was. I remember the San Francisco 49ers Stadium WrestleMania. That one was like March 29th, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of wrestling, before we get Monty in here, I decided to name my new pup Dusty after Dusty Rhodes. So they told me to come over when I came up with the name. So I went over there before we started doing this today, and I told him he was outside. I'm like, yo, I came up with a dog's name. I was like, I'm gonna name him Dusty after Dusty Rhodes. And he goes, yo, he's like an older dude. And he lost his mind, bro. He was like, Dusty fucking Rhodes, that was my man. He was like, those were the old dudes, man. They made me love wrestling. They made me love wrestling. And now his son Cody is up there now too. And he was freaking out, bro. He's like, I can't wait to start calling him Dusty. I can't wait. And
I'll never forget when I was in community college in like 2017. I was wearing an outfit. I was wearing this outfit, and I had an NWO shirt on, and I was walking across the campus to go to my next class, and it was like these dudes I used to see around campus that were like the grounds crew / like landscapers or some shit, and they were like these old blue collar dudes with ponytails and tattoos and shit, and I had my NWO shirt on, and this guy is probably like 40, 50 something at the time. He goes, NWO.
I remember because one thing that I love about Gunther is that he's such a classic heel that he doesn't have merch, very minimal merch. So
he's got some shirts. He's got some shirts, and that's it.
Yeah,
I remember they used to sell those Imperium track suits too.
Yeah, those were dope. But I had the one where they came out with when he broke the record for being
that one with his face on it, right?
So I have a couple stories about that one. So the first one was I was walking around the halls of the bank, and sometimes you just run into a wrestling fan you don't know it's a wrestling fan.
Yeah,
right. And he seen the shirt and he was like, "Yo, that shirt is fucking awesome." Right. So that was cool. That was one thing. And then the other one was when I started the job I'm at now, and I was in training. Jasmine walks up to me and she goes, "I know you listen to metal music." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She goes, "Your shirt." And I look down at my shirt and I go, "Yo, it kind of does look like some fucking metal, like death metal music." All right, here we go. We got Monty. Here we go.
What's going on, man?
Monty.
Where are you at?
I am currently in Monroe City, Missouri.
Is that a hotel or something?
Yeah, I'm in a hotel.
Right.
Nice. How's the weather out there?
It's pretty good. I mean, it was rainy there for a few days when I was in the other town.
I feel that.
This town's been good.
It's been cold and rainy. Well, so it's been nice during the week and then cold and rainy on the weekend. So
weather differences, you can't help it.
No. I just look at it like, yo, you can't do this shit on a Monday? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I want to enjoy myself, you know what I mean? But how have things been, man? Things going all right?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I got to ride like 16 miles to Monroe City, or 12 miles, and then I walked like 6.
Nice.
Yeah, a nice cop gave me a ride.
Oh, nice. So you actually got a decent cop this time.
I always have nice
cops.
Yeah.
You're saying that,
Yeah. I've only met one guy that was kind of having an off day. Didn't abuse my rights, just having an off day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew there was one, yeah.
Yeah, most cops are chill. They're people at the end of the day. You talk to them.
Yeah, we're all human. We're all human, bro.
Basically.
We all have bad days, good days, whatever. Bro. And I have some news. I'm getting a dog. He'll be ready next month. He's a little small guy, Maltese Chihuahua mix kind of dude.
Oh, Chihuahua.
Yeah, I know. I'm naming him Dusty after Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, to be honest.
Yeah, well, when I told the dude, when I was naming the dog, he started freaking out. He was like, "I used to love Dusty Rhodes." Like he was freaking out. It's fun, funny shit. But shit, man.
Shoot, ask questions.
Yeah.
What are you curious about?
Well, you know what? I've noticed you've been getting a lot of attention lately, man. How's that feel?
Different some days. Other days, you know what I mean, I'm unknown. It just depends. It's appreciated for sure.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah. Yo, I seen one page was like going wild. Yo, they posted like 18 things. I think it was like the same thing. Like 18 times.
Yeah, there was that TikTok from that really small town that was like we have a visitor, and it was like some super small town like by a railroad, and they probably only had like a bar and a post office.
You were a local celebrity, man.
Yeah, a lot of the times I don't know about those things. Like I'll get lucky, somebody will tell me something, but otherwise I usually never know.
To me, like that's wrong, bro. Like they should at least make an effort to try to find you to be like.
I'm not an easy person. I mean, I am, but I'm not at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's so. Like, so how does the news get to you? Like someone say like someone like me just scrolling through Facebook, and I'm just like, oh shit, it's Monty, and someone sends it to you.
No, usually somebody will say something. I found out about that first page, and I believe it was in Warrensburg. I didn't even know about it. Someone had told me that you're on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, okay. And they told me the name so I could look it up and respond.
Yeah.
I will respond. Like if people are asking a bunch of questions, I'll pop in there and be like, I'm this. That's me. Like, what do you want to know? I'm very interactive too. Like all the comments.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a big part of your appeal, is because like a lot of the people that you see just walking around or like just doing whatever, they're not pleasant people, bro. Like you say hello, they scoff at you.
Yeah.
I had one dude. I was walking by. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, you smell like a French whore. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm going over my.
Well, another thing is
bro.
people.
Leave me alone.
People in general are just antisocial. Like when I used to work at the mall, especially like when teenage kids used to come in my store, you'd say, hey, how's it going? And they wouldn't even turn around and fucking look at you. Or they'd look at you like you're weird for saying that.
Yeah. Well, that's just because everything's digital and social media now. Like human connection is dead.
Yeah, and I prefer to talk to people more than being on the internet. I just believe in engagement. Like if you're gonna ask me questions, I'll answer them. As long as they don't hit a disrespect level.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But most people in the Midwest are pretty chill. I haven't had that New York mentality.
That's what I hear. And Monty, you can attest to this. New Yorkers get a bad rap. We're not rude and fucking terrible people.
I mean, kind of.
Right.
I was a different breed, though. I saw all the rudeness around me, and I never really wanted to be like that. I mean, if I'm feeling like sick or whatnot, I'll keep it to myself. You'll never really know.
Yeah,
most people get kind of grumpy, and you can tell they're sick. I'm not that type. It's just that I smoke too much, man. I don't care enough.
You're just too mellow.
It takes a lot of effort to
You're that little dog with the jacket on. You're just a chill guy.
Yeah.
Just the regular stoner.
Just a chill.
That's how stoner should be. It should take a lot to get us pissed off.
Yeah. It should almost be impossible to get a stoner angry at you.
Yeah.
I
I
do some weed-related activities once a week, and it takes a lot to even make me raise my voice. I can't remember the last time I did.
That's what I mean. See?
Yeah, I'll be doing another podcast Wednesday too, as well.
Yeah, I saw the Facebook post for that. Is that an in-person thing or like a remote thing like this?
It's like what we're doing now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, yo, shout them out, man. Give them a plug. I'll tune in.
Yeah, me too.
I'd actually have to look it up. It's
okay.
I don't know if I can do that right now.
No,
They're
no,
on
you're
my
fine.
TikTok. They're the only paranormal crew on my TikTok that I follow.
Oh,
Okay. All right. All
So
right.
it's pretty obvious who it is.
Okay. All right.
And mainly it's because they followed me first and they were engaging with me and they made a comment and I commented back and then a conversation got started about, I've died 3 times and that's why I have a curiosity with the afterlife from drowning.
You died 3 times?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Although I want to save that for this podcast because they specifically put that in there.
Yeah, okay.
We'll keep it in suspense level.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
but afterwards, we'll have the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an interesting process for sure.
Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine. But as far as this plane of existence that we've been on so far, from your journey from where you started till now, right? I'm sure you've had a favorite place from the beginning. Do you have a new favorite place now that you've went further, this way through the country?
Oh, I'll always have to say Lincoln. Lincoln was crazy, friendly, stupid friendly. That and what was it? This is the problem, man. I've been through so many places, I get them jumbled up and I forget some. But I gotta go through my YouTube and be like, oh yeah, that place is connected with that. That's right. It's difficult, dude. You go through them so fast, so quick. It may not seem fast for people, but for me, it's fast. And I've been at it 9 months, so that's all I do is going through towns.
I mean, it seems fast for us too because we only see those little clips and videos. We don't see the hundreds and hundreds of miles you walk in weeks, months, however you want to put it.
I definitely want to do something at point. I need to get a phone clip right here, so when I got my backpack on, I can clip my phone on and have it recording as I walk, and then do a video sped up of the journey.
Yeah, like a
flashlight holder kind of.
Yeah, I like those kind of videos. Like they have those on YouTube where it's just 30 minutes with someone walking through New York City or some city, and you on a nice day, and you could just kind of enjoy it, have it on in the background while you're doing stuff in your house.
I want to get a soundtrack to it too, and just do the 500 Mile song and things like that.
Just do that. You just got to make a playlist. You got to do that. Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, there you go.
And you got to think of at least one more.
There's plenty, dude.
Yeah, I just have
There's
to Google
plenty.
To be quiet.
That 1,000 Mile song from Vanessa Carlton or whatever the fuck her name is. You got her. There's plenty, dude. There's enough playlist.
You can do the Turn the Page Metallica cover. Here I Am on the Road Again.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is I can never find those clips, man. Anytime, and my phone's it's a SE, so it's not as big as a regular iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find cases and whatnot for it. It's kind of a pain.
Ooh. Yeah.
But hey, it was free, so
yeah.
I'll definitely. And I kept up with the promise with the gentleman that got it for me in Kansas City, Kansas. He said, "Keep up with the payments. I know you will. I believe in you." And so
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I got to check out pizzeria. Well, it's a bar, a sports bar and grill. The Dugout. Oh, man, it was such good pizza.
I was actually just going to ask this. With your time on the road so far, what's the best meal that you've eaten from your starting point till right now?
Every single one, because I'm always hungry. As soon as I get there, man, I'm hungry.
That's fair.
I don't think I've ever been disappointed with a meal after walking for a few days and eating canned food.
True. Yeah. Okay.
You have that very normally I don't have the funds for it either, so it's one of those things like when I do have it, holy crap, that's so good.
Yeah. Especially
I will say one. Michael's Pizzeria in La Junta, Colorado. Oh man, that calzone he made me. Oh, because they don't do them normally. And I asked him, I'm like, can you do it? And can you do it kind of special? And he's like, what do you want? I was like, meat lovers, regatta, mozzarella, and then put some garlic parmesan on top, like the butter. And just, oh, man, it was so good.
Like a straight Utica. Like a straight Utica.
It came out fire, too. That thing was like $20.
I fucking know it did. I know it did.
Yeah, it was like 4 pounds in weight. He made a big boy. Because I was starving, too. I think he knew that. He saw the cart outside the window. He's like, I got you. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. It sounds amazing.
It was a cool place. I mean, the only bad thing about La Junta is they got a festival of spiders and a bunch of tarantulas. And no. No.
Wait. So it's like a whole get together? Like people come together?
It's just like I've never actually been to it, so I don't know. I just know they have something called the Festival of Spiders.
Wow.
It's a bunch of tarantulas that come in. They like go through migrating season, and they come through the area.
Fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow. Nah.
Yeah, that's why I was there. My foot was messed up too. That was when I had that hole the first time in my foot from walking so much. And I was just like, nah, dude, I'm out of here. Like 7 days is the max. I need to go because I was getting close to the time they were about to spawn. Yeah, I don't want to be around that in my tent, man, just getting tarantulas everywhere.
Well, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, there's no protection.
I mean, a tent's pretty good that's why I use a tent, because I don't like bugs.
Yeah.
I mean, and it keeps most of that crap out.
Yeah, but
You got
tarantula.
open tents.
Tarantula to me, that's like the bear of spiders. Like, I don't know what the fuck these things are capable of, bro, and I don't want to find out.
Not to mention there will be hundreds of them.
Right, that's what I mean, dude. Like, yo, so there's been this debate going around online. All right,
About 100 dudes versus one gorilla.
Do you think that 100 men can take down one gorilla?
A lot of people have made a lot of good points, like what's in certain. There's too many. It's a stupid hypothetical. First of all,
right.
Like, let's put that out there. It's a distraction technique to keep everyone stupid with stupid questions.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the argument, there's a lot that goes into it. The environment, you know what I mean? Is the gorilla mad in the first place? Or do that dudes have? Is it a high intelligence group, or is it just a bunch of dummies, or is it a bunch of dummies?
Right. Like, is it UFC fighters and athletes, or is it like dudes like me and you?
Or is it those hoes that live in their mom's basement?
Yeah.
And it's a distraction technique. I smile every time I see these things. It's like football and wrestling, to be quite honest. They're all.
So I have a skit to show you. I have a skit to show you about this. I think I still have it. Hold on.
Oh, not the splatter.
Now, this is a video of a woman taking a shit on another lady's car during a road rage incident. I mean, I guess I
want to see that, to be quite honest.
Right. See, you don't want to see that. See?
No.
You'll be a better person without seeing it.
I believe so. I try not to do too much on the internet that warps my mind. I got to get off. Like yesterday, I couldn't even mess with my phone. It was like, dude, my brain's I can't do this right now.
Good, yo, I'm actually proud to hear you say that, because there's so many people who can't make that distinction, dude.
Yeah, that's why I won't do lives like that. Just because I don't knock anyone that does it. You know, more power to them. That's a lot of work. Hell no. Like, I don't want to be on there every day.
I mean, that's what we always talk about, is that kids these days who were born in the last 10 or 15 years were fucking raised with a tablet in their hand from birth. You know, they'll never know what it feels like to go outside and play baseball and ride bikes with the neighborhood kids and shit. Because like you look in any average neighborhood, especially like this time of year, there's no kids out.
Nah.
At all.
They're all inside playing Fortnite. Or
Yeah.
fork knife.
No, what's funny is like all the dudes in my work all talk about how their kids don't even play video games. They just watch videos of kids playing video games.
Which honestly is bad optimization. Like you can watch and still play your video games. What are you doing? Like multitask. Come on.
Yo, so Monty can also attest to this right here. When we were growing up, we would play Madden, right? So we would set aside time, like 2 hours to play Madden or whatever. But then we went outside and then actually played football too. Like we found time to do both.
I mean, I was forced to do it because I hate going outside, to be quite honest. I was more than happy to stay inside and play my game.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, touch grass.
Yeah. Yo, you didn't have a choice, bro.
Yeah. I've always been a gamer, though. That's my thing. Like, even when I was in the group homes when I was a kid, I was, for some reason, I was doing landscaping, and the girl that was in charge of the arcade area, they had, like, PlayStation set up and Super Nintendos and whatnot. And she just gave me the keys one day and said, "You're in charge." Like, okay. And from that day on, I was in charge of the game room until we got the PS2s into the cottage, which was nice. There was a lot of good memories in the group homes, oddly enough.
It's kind of funny how life works out like that.
I mean, it gave me somewhat of a childhood because before it was odd. So I built that family dynamic in the group homes.
Yeah, well, it was better than the alternative, which was nothing.
Yeah. So shout out to Elm Crest Children's Center in Syracuse, New York. That's
there you go.
Yeah, good people. Like they helped change my life around when it came to
there you go.
Taking some responsibility.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, for real.
Yeah, they're good people, man. I think Mr. Blue still runs it. I'm pretty sure the last time I heard. He might be retired at this point. But he was like the cottage dad. We had the cottage mom, Miss V, and we had the cook that was like the uncle, Mr. P, and C. Brown, D. Brown, Mr. Patterson. He was the geek. And all the kids made fun of Mr. Patterson, but I would chill with him.
Where?
In Elm Crest Children's Center in Syracuse. Okay. Yeah, and he would let me play the PS2 when all the kids were asleep. And a couple of them would come out and get mad. Like, why are you letting them do that? Like, because he doesn't make fun of me. Go to bed. That was the first time I played Final Fantasy X, too. Was with Mr. Patterson. I loved it. I was like, this game is amazing. And also, you got to remember back then, too, like, graphics were crappy. So when Final Fantasy X came out.
Yeah.
You know what? Graphics were crappy, but video games were just more fun because people were playing them for the love of the game and not to become a millionaire video game streamer.
Well, not to mention, too, it was carried towards a single player or even up towards to 4 players, but it was catered to the story. Like, you really felt something about the story.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Right. You're right.
Like, nowadays, it's kind of like the Black Ops 6. Man. Come on, man, stop that. And wrestling games suck. They suck so bad.
Every game is a carbon copy of another game. So, like, there's no difference between this year's Call of Duty and last year's Call of Duty.
There's no difference between this year's Madden and last year's.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
UK's horrible for that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They're the worst, man. I want to.
Games cost more than ever. These shits cost better when they was $30.
Yeah, honestly, like wrestling, like the last wrestling game that was good, I think was like 2011 was the last one I enjoyed.
Yeah, the SmackDown versus Raw shit.
Yeah.
I believe SmackDown versus Raw 2011. That was the joint, man. And why did they keep making the games and then taking the best modes out of the future games? Stop doing that. Just want to choke them.
Yeah,
stop it. And make an ultimate game too. Stop this year crap. Ultimate game, ultimate wrestling game, every mode, every character, create a characters back, create a title, create a match, everything. Bring it everything that was good in every game and into one.
Yeah.
And then you can have it like freaking Grand Theft Auto does, where it's just lasts forever. You keep adding stuff into it. You keep putting into it. And the community puts into it. and you've got a fabulous game like this every year, crap shutting down servers for the old games, it irritates me so bad. Just like, bro, I want to play the old game and I want to play it online with my homies.
Yeah, dude. Like, but like, I want to play it the old way, like before people were cheating, like nonstop. Like now, so. For a guy like me, I can't hop on Call of Duty and have a good time. Like, I just work a 10-hour shift, bro. I just want to hop on Call of Duty and like relax for an hour.
Yeah,
right?
it's
but
hard.
I can't because I'm playing against people who play this game all day nonstop.
Yeah,
or the
I
fucking
honestly
team.
don't even play it anymore. I play PUBG.
I've given up. I've given up, bro.
PUBG honestly has it right when it comes to their mechanics and how the game plays.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what your skill level is, if you put your skill set to it, you'll do all right. It's a fun one. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
PUBG definitely did it right, and they continue to do it right too.
Yeah. They're still making the name. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. That's a lot of longevity too.
Yeah, dude. They've been around. Yeah. Yo, do you remember Abe's Odyssey?
What is that?
Do you remember Abe's Odyssey?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember if I played it. Was that the one with the alien dude?
Yeah. He was a funky looking dude, bro.
Yeah, it was like PS1.
Yeah, that was a throwback, but yeah.
The ultimate game for me for throwbacks is Legend of the Dragoon.
Yeah.
If you ever played it?
Yeah.
Oh man, that game is amazing. They need a remake for that one. Like not even a remake and then a second one right after.
Yeah.
Because it was great.
I have the TMNT remake. They put out all the old ones that they made for the SNES, but they put them on the next gen console. I mean, the graphics, whatever. I mean, the shit came out like 1994. I mean, what the fuck, right? But it's still fun. Like it's still fun to play, even knowing that, yo.
Yeah, I got a few like that. Like I got Metal Gear that I just got not too long ago. The 1, 2, and 3 Snake Eater. I've been enjoying that. It plays all the same. Nothing's quite different, really. Graphics are all the same, but you appreciate that too.
Yo, I got one for you. Siphon Filter. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
That was my shit, bro.
Hey, what about Sly Cooper?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Freaking Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I'm a big Mafia series guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 1, Grand Theft Auto London.
LA
they
Noir.
had that new one coming out. You seen that shit, right? That Mafia Old World or some shit?
I think so, but it's
Mafia Old Country.
Yeah. Mafia was one of those games after a while. You beat it once and it's kind of I don't like games like that. I like games where there's something to do after that.
Yeah.
There's just keep you interested and occupied. Like Skyrim does an amazing job with that. Just with how many hours you can put in and still not finish.
GTA 5 gave you too much though.
No, hell no. They
did, bro.
Keep going.
They had people playing for like 2 years to get trophies after that shit. That shit was crazy, dude.
I love it. I mean, that the greatest thing about Grand Theft Auto is you don't have to pay actual money to do well.
Right.
You gotta put time, but you don't.
Right.
The only thing you need is to fix the missions for the heists. Like you shouldn't need 4 people every time because some people are just.
I agree. Yeah.
And you get stuck with a bunch of jackasses that do things on purpose and mess you up. And it's like, bro, we just spent an hour doing this. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree.
That happens a lot. That's something they need to fix.
Yeah.
Like, make it to where it's an option, but you don't need 4 people. You can do it on your own if you need to.
They ain't gonna fix it now because GTA 6 is coming out.
I mean, but you never know. It's a cash grab either way. Not everyone's gonna be able to afford GTA 6.
Dude, GTA 5 was a fucking cash grab, bro.
Yeah,
they released that shit on like 4 different consoles.
You dedicate a certain amount of your team to Grand Theft Auto 5, and the rest stick with 6. make sure it's enough people that can handle that number of people on Grand Theft Auto 5, because it's still going to be rolling. There's still going to be people playing. It's like Ark. Only thing with Ark is they screw up and they don't care about their fans.
Well, yeah, there's no way that your character rank is gonna carry over because it's been like fucking 13 years.
I mean, so if they're smart, they will. If they're smart, they'll allow you to transfer over. But who knows if that's technically even possible with the numbers they have to deal with.
That's what I mean, dude.
Millions of people.
Everybody's starting from zero.
I would like to see the option, because either way, you can always start a new character. But the option to get your character over, because I love my dude. He looks like a juggalo. He's got the face paint and some stuff that you can't even get anymore, because I was playing since day one. And then everything happened in my life, and now... So I don't have a system like that. I got my Switch, but I ain't playing no Grand Theft Auto on that.
Right. So
Nintendo, what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. So what do you play on your Switch?
I got a lot of games on that. I've had it for like 6 years or so.
Oh shit!
So I got 180 games.
Damn! Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, I've built quite the collection. That's how you know I'm not a drug addict. Like a drug addict is not.
But that's a healthy addiction right there.
Yeah, I'll always have it at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you said that, because you're, no matter who you are, you're gonna have some kind of fucking addiction to something.
You're gonna have your vices. Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm very honest about
turn them into a positive thing.
I do cigarettes. I drink my
coffee. That's what I mean.
I video games.
Turn them into a positive thing. Absolutely.
And as long as my baby girl has everything she needs, if I gotta forego something for myself to have a game that's gonna last forever, so be it.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. So, where are you headed next? From
I'm not going to Hannibal, because there's no good way out of Hannibal, so I'll be going upwards. I'll hit a certain point where I got to go north, and then it's going to be Quincy. Will be the third town. There's 2 towns before then. I just don't know the names.
Well, I believe both statements. All right, there's supposed to be no way out of Hannibal.
Yeah,
no way out of Hannibal, buddy.
Well, no, it's the interstate. That's the only way that leads to it, and I can't take the interstate, so I have to go around.
Oh,
yeah.
And I have a buddy named Quincy, one of my best friends. Shout outs to Quincy. You're gonna have the best time in Quincy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see him pass by because he's a truck driver.
Yeah.
You never know, man. I see a lot of truckers all the time.
To me, they're considered modern day cowboys.
They're usually pretty chill too. Like, they're the first ones to move over and give you the little honk to you and give you a wave.
Yeah.
I always give the head nod and appreciation, because it could be a bad day if someone swerves and hits me.
Yeah, well,
so I definitely appreciate it when they get all the way over.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, shit, Jack, you got anything else for Monty, man? Or?
Just keep trailblazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, how about this? Plug your TikTok. And I'm going to put your TikTok on the screen. Then go watch his paranormal podcast experience on TikTok. What is your TikTok?
It's my name, Monty Lee.
Monty Lee on TikTok. All right, got you. Let me see.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. All my social medias basically match each other. Just YouTube.
Okay.
750. That's the only difference.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna put this on the screen for the remainder of the show. There you go. Everybody, go follow Monty Lee on TikTok. Go watch his appearance, paranormal podcast appearance. Stay safe out there, buddy.
I appreciate you, man. You guys take care.
Yeah, you too, man. Until next time, all right? All right. All right. Oh, shit. I don't know. He seemed like he was in a mood.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. I don't know if I did anything wrong or I don't know. All right. Well, everybody's entitled to a shitty day. Whatever. Whatever. Monty Lee on TikTok. I'm not going to talk about it on the show. I'll talk about it to you later. But I just feel I feel like I caught a vibe for something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll
I'll
discuss
talk about it.
confident.
Yeah. I'll talk to you about it later.
You know what the goal?
Uh, huh?
We just gotta get Joshua Block on here and watch him drink a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Fuck. Where do we go from there?
How about we take a 5-minute break and then we come back and lighten the mood with the wrestling video?
All right. Sounds. Yeah. All right.
I
Sounds
gotta
good.
go move some laundry real quick.
All right. We'll be back in 5 minutes. All right. Welcome. Welcome back, I guess. Once Jack returns, we can return to regularly scheduled programming. I apologize for that. I don't know what that was. Apparently, that was an interview with General Stonewall, I think. I don't know what
Stonewall Jackson.
I don't know what that was. I apologize to everybody. I don't know. I'm sorry. Shit happens. No, I don't know. But yeah, we can right this ship somehow.
We'll have some fun now.
Yeah, I hope. Whatever I did, I apologize. I guess I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong. I promise. For once in my life, I mean it. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Best backyard wrestling compilations. Go.
POR. It's real promotion.
All right. We have to get through the warning here. These stunts are performed by.
Believe me, they're not trained.
Now, I just want to make something clear here. These professionals that these people are trained by are not like they're not professional themselves. There's no reason they were not trained by trained professionals to do with what you're about to see. I just want to make this clear as well. This is the first time I'm watching this, and I believe it's the first time you're watching this, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going into this cold. All right, here we go. Please do not attempt any of the stunts performed in this. Oh, God. No way. Oh, God.
Like that bitch, motherfucker! Give me a fucking lighter! Wait, that was. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Matthew Justice.
How about the fact that Matt Justice has a better theme music than anything that Death Rebels put out for?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not bad, dude.
This.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Matthew Justice.
At least I know he's playing in the ring.
I don't like the way this. Oh no!
They're in a precarious position.
They are
here.
on the edge of the roof.
Nathan's out of the way, thankfully.
This is crazy.
This
is crazy.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
Trained professionals.
No. Oh my God! Holy shit!
He trained with a professional with his aunt's garden to get thrown through.
Yeah, his aunt's garden in Appalachia.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Yes! Welcome to hell! Oh my God, what are we? Oh my God, no! No! Oh, I can't take this! Oh my God, a Spanish fly!
Oh, I got
And the trampoline's barbed wire.
Come on, go for a ride!
There we go.
Fuck.
What would make you like? First of all, what would it take for you to take that spot? Because all this dude got was like a pat on the back and like a $50 gift certificate for fucking Target.
And this guy did it probably for free.
Yeah,
I would need I would need upwards of $1 million.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on, bro. I understand doing shit for the love of the game, but come on. Oh my God!
Your winner. Now what you gonna do with it? Now what you gonna do with it?
Guys, no! No!
Oh, that's the worst one.
Dude, are you okay? Are you good?
You can yank.
Holy shit! Here it goes! Watch out!
Like, at what point is that a wrestling match, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't even wrestling. That was Evil Knievel shit.
Yeah, that was like a stunt.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Oh.
Holy shit! Oh, the demons!
Oh.
Y'all want to see it?
Why with the chair? Why?
You'll see me,
Oh no!
but you won't see him.
Oh. That was no, that was
The back of the head.
That was fucking.
Y'all want to see it?
That was pretty rough. This is the coolest thing I see with that flower pot.
You'll see me, but you won't see him.
I love it.
Right in the back of the head.
Real shit. Straight real shit. Like, I don't care if that's a no DQ match or not. Someone getting shot should fucking result in the end of the match.
Yeah.
To me, like, now I just gotta find out where we were because I fucking went somewhere. All right, we're not far from here. All right, let's see. We'll start here. There we go. Pretty much. This masked man. This masked man is an animal. It's amazing. Yeah. You lost. Ah!
Minister's got this shit. Get it, Minister!
Oh my God! A Death Valley driver off the scaffold.
Get him! Get him up!
Oh my God! Sinister's on fire! Sinister's on fire! Get out of here! Oh my God! And oh my God! Oh my God! No way! Oh my!
He took him off the bus!
What?
This isn't gonna end well.
What is going on? Oh my God! No!
No! He's got a family!
Oh my God! A strong showing here by Allman, though.
But Allman here.
Oh my God! What?
Hey! He took that man through the windshield! I told you, James, I've seen somebody.
Kevin is on the bus. TXW. Here we
Kevin,
go. Oh,
he just died.
What a dive!
That's amazing.
Oh no! Are you not entertained?
To the window.
Get him out! Get him out! Everyone there is related.
No, hold on to your dick. Kill his ass! Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Welcome!
The minister!
The world champ went to the flaming
Oh
table!
my God! The world. The candlestick strikes are not affecting the minister. The minister scoops him up.
Like I said, there's a new fucking champion. His name is Sinister Minister.
Escobar won't survive!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Devil driver on top of the bus just sitting JJ Escobar.
We got a new champ! We have a new champion!
Starting to write teardrops. Come on,
Oh, super kick misses. Oh my God.
Nice
Oh my
fight, bud.
God.
Wait. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh my God, Tower.
What's the tower do? It's
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Move through that table!
Lex Shadow.
Come on, girls.
Capitalize on
Oh my
this one.
God, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna do it. Took out all three goons at once. Spar whipping him. Here we go. Sidewalk slam. Oh my God, nice counter. Oh my God. He hit the cup. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. That's a wild dog.
Right on him.
Let's do that to you.
Come on, what the hell's going on?
Baby! That's not the way I'm winning it! I'm not winning it that way! I'm not winning it that way! You're getting your ass kicked!
During this match, and he just picks him up. Oh my God! A choke slam through over the top rope through the glass.
Wait a minute. Akira's got his back turned here. Oh no!
He moonsault from the heavens!
Guys, this was awesome.
Yeah, sportsmanship.
Well, that definitely reset the tone of the show, I'd say. That was some shit. Man, that choke slam through the fucking glass was horrible.
Yeah, and that where that dude's like neck got stuck to the barbed wire when he jumped when it
pulled him back. Jesus Christ.
Man, I just seen these pictures of Sting at like a autograph show yesterday, and he's got full on. Look at this. He's got like full on Trump hair now.
What the fuck is he doing?
He's got that beard, and he's got like full on Trump hair.
That's I do get his age. I understand, but that's a drastic change in a short amount of time.
Well, I think his last, years in wrestling, he's probably dyeing his hair so it would look the way everybody always remembers.
No, but even still, that was still his natural hair, bro. It's not like he was wearing a wig or something.
Yeah.
I would kill to be that dude, bro. Look at me, bro. I would kill to be that guy. Dude, I would kill. I would kill to be that. Just give me his hair. That's all I want, dude. Nothing else. I don't want his career. I don't want his fame. I don't want his money. I just want his hair.
Gotta take some hymns or whatever that commercial is on
that
TV.
Shit don't help. The only thing really helps is going to fucking Turkey. The only thing that helps is going to fucking Turkey and getting a hair transplant. So fucking helps. Let's see something here. Yeah. All right. We have what we have left here. We have this 20. Oh, yeah, we have your horror convention if you want to get more into that.
Yeah.
We have Canadians boycotting U.S. products. Could you date a model, not like an OnlyFans model thing? It changes James Harden the problem. We have some NBA shit to get into. We have a lot to get into, really. 2 Game 7s tonight as well. So the floor is yours, buddy.
I pretty much went over the horror convention stuff. There's a lot of people dressed like Krampus.
Do you feel like that's like an overplayed costume?
Yeah, because that movie fucking sucks to me.
Yeah. And then I always find it funny too that like there's some accounts that are like return to your roots, like the white nationals account.
Yeah,
they're like return to your roots, and then someone will fucking like post like a parade from Switzerland or some shit, like
the Krampus parade.
Yeah, and it's like fucking like demons and horns and fucking
there's this little like German themed town about 2 hours away from me, and during Christmas it gets turned into like a real life Whoville. I've never been there because apparently like literally people travel from all over the country to see it, and I've never been there during Christmas time because I'm like, apparently it's so busy you're literally walking like shoulder to shoulder. And I always see on Facebook they have this like Krampus weekend where like everyone possible comes there dressed as Krampus.
Wow. Oh yeah, okay. Here's something else we can get into briefly because the online wrestling community's made a big deal. Now I didn't know this, and it kind of makes me retract my attractiveness to this person. But a lot of the people supposedly who got fired were from the LGBTQ persuasion. And apparently Dakota Kai was one of them. I didn't know that she was a lesbian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been reading from people. I mean, fan account, like stan accounts on Twitter included her in their rant about all that. So the Yankees drop another one. They tried. They were down 7-2. Well, 7-2, and they lost 7-5 in the ninth. So bet lost, parlay killed. What else is new? I'm going to check in with well, I'll tell you this. Our incel guest has got to go a lot better than the one Monty one. So
yeah. Well, it'll be new. It'll be someone brand new, so hopefully.
It's pretty clear he doesn't watch the show, so I'm just going to flat out say it. It felt like he didn't want to be here when previously every other time that he was here, he was actively engaged and wanted to talk. Like he came in like, all right, I'm here. What do you want? Like, I don't know. It was maybe he just had a bad day. I mean, he could have just said, no, I don't want to come on. And that would have been fine. I'm not forcing you to do anything. If you don't want to come on, don't come on. I mean, I've never treated you. Is it because these fucking other podcasts are like helping him fucking get up in hotels and shit?
What? Yeah, and like another thing is like when we've had him on, he never like tags us. He never says the name of our show. He never does any of that.
Yeah.
These other people,
my friend's podcast.
Yeah, these other people, he shares the shit out of it all day long, and that's what I kind of noticed. And like, I'm not really offended by it because the universe sees all. The universe is a rewarding place, and the universe is going to know that we were his first platform, and we will get that credit for it, even if it has nothing to do with him. In the future, we will get the credit for being his first outlet.
Well, I wish him nothing but success, but I don't think I'm going to invite him back on the show after that. At least for a good time.
It's like, could you imagine it would do better numbers if he would have actually like tagged our show, our YouTube link, but then he made his own video and like clipped it out because I said something profane or something. I'm like,
no, he said
what? Kids see everything these fucking days. So what if I fucking said?
And like the first one, he like put a warning and he was like, "This is not family friendly."
Yeah, like it's fucking like you're about to turn on Girls Gone Wild or something.
Like, I'm not going to change the platform of the show because you're a guest. Like,
yeah.
No, with all due respect, go fuck yourself. Seriously. So, whatever. I wish you well, Monty, but
it's all good.
Let's get into something else here. We want to get into this 27-year-old who thought that they can get one over by moving to Germany to escape.
Your rights don't go with you overseas.
Yeah, so let's see. See, so a 27-year-old decided it was a good idea to move to Germany for middle school and pays $97 a semester, and I feel really happy here. So it's a good story. $97 a semester. Once it shows up here. There we go. 91 fucking dollars. It's crazy. Oh wow, she's really very passable. I'm really privileged in the sense that my name is Erica, and I look the way I. Yeah, well, you know what? I respect the fuck out of you because you realize what and who you are.
Yeah,
I respect it. I respect that. I'm really privileged in the sense that my name is Erica, and I look the way that I do, and I'm from the United States. There wasn't huge pressure from outside to assimilate, so it was more of a passive molding, and that's a huge privilege that I recognize. Every once in a while, I do think that can be interesting for this reason or the other reason, and there's a lot more funding for things which can make it attractive for research purposes. For now, it's not the greatest, but you never know. So basically, here's another photo of this beautiful woman. Let's keep it a buck. She's very attractive. So she moved to Germany in 2016. I really like this girl. Look at this, man. She got some drive to her. I set out to challenge myself and to meet people from all over the world. It's definitely not something you necessarily get in the States unless you're in a major city, which, again, she's very smart. I feel like Europe does a better job of treating young adults in a way that gives you the responsibility. So you're exposed at a younger age and you know what to do versus in the States. It's more waiting until you're 21, and then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. So just wait until you're about 30.
Yeah.
Robert's attempted to discuss attending medical school in Germany with her dad, but he dismissed the idea. He wanted her to finish her education in the United States. But Roberts ended her freshman year with a 3.9 GPA. Her dad changed his mind and gave her the green light to continue her studies in Germany. My dad was like, okay, if that's what you think is really the right direction, you get the typical route, try, and it still feels like you need to go out and figure that out. Then sure you can. She was raised by a very nice man, and that makes me really happy for her because she turned out very well, and she's attractive and she's smart, and it looks like that she did the right thing.
Yeah.
She completed her freshman year of college in 2017 and registered at a language school where she also planned to live while getting settled in Germany. Just a few weeks after registering, Roberts got on a plane and headed to Germany. She lived in a dorm at the language school for less than a year before moving in with her boyfriend at the time family. The living arrangement ended when the two broke up. She moved into a shared apartment with two other people where she lived for about a year. Eventually, these prices make you want to jump out the window. She landed an apartment with the roommates and lived there for about 5 years. When she first moved in, she paid $648 a month. By the time her moved out, her rent was $751. So significantly less than what I pay here for much worse when you consider Germany. Okay. She lives on her own and pays exactly what I pay, pretty much $859. Taxpayers make it possible to keep the fees of the public university so low. So I have the chance to properly pay back my share once I'm working here. So she paid 85 euros, which equals $97 to go to fucking medical school, which would put you into generational debt in the United States.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking, you're working the rest of your life to even get even paying interest.
Well, I'm glad I didn't finish. I'm pretty much okay that I never finished college because the only debt I have is some like credit card debt, while people my age have hundreds of thousands of dollars they're going to be paying back for the next 3 decades, if not longer.
Look at this beautiful girl, and right below the caption, it says she has no plans on moving back to the United States. Well, I wouldn't either. What the fuck benefit is there? I would have not thought 10 years ago that I'll be living in Germany for as long as I have, and how everything's turned out the way it has. I wouldn't have been able to predict where I am now 10 years from 10 years ago. She was raised right, man, because I live by this too. I don't try to strictly predict where I'm going to be 10 years from today, but right now I feel really happy over here, and I can see myself staying here. To me, predicting the future is a waste because things happen very quickly. So, but
who knows if we'll even be a country in a decade?
That's what I mean. I mean, who the fuck knows what's going to happen when, and who the fuck knows, really? So, a happy story for a change. I was expecting that to be like that she moved over to Germany and fucking.
Yeah, going in, I thought it was going to be some like she moved to Germany and then it fucking backfired on her.
Yeah, right. Like instead of it was like $97,000 a year.
And she's stuck there and can't afford to move back to America.
Instead, it was a bitch slap to fucking the USA. All right, let's get into. Could you date a model, like an IG model? Well, I wouldn't even say IG model. Could you date like a professional model?
Maybe I already am.
Okay. Maybe I'm about to.
Yeah.
Depending on how Thursday goes, but we'll see. But so we both agreed we should talk on Thursday and have a sit down because this is a new thing for. I mean, it's something that she said we wanted to do, but there's a lot that comes with that.
Yeah.
That if you're not prepared for it, it can be a lot. So I feel like that we should both like sit her down and be like, listen, this is what to expect, okay? Because you're gonna get a lot of attention that you maybe not be used to, okay?
You may get a lot of dudes sitting with a profile picture of them sitting in their truck saying you're absolutely stunning.
Yeah, well, I mean, or people in your DMs and shit, and it's not. This side of the game isn't very like. It can be creepy, is what I'm saying, and sometimes not so creepy. Sometimes you have people offering you a lot of money to do something strange for a piece of change, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So
step on my face with a boot, and I'll pay you $100 for it.
Yeah, I mean, from my side, I'm prepared in a way because I was talking about it with Afis earlier, and he was like, "Are you sure you're okay with this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Because worst case scenario, I'm fucking a model. Best case scenario, I'm dating a model. The fuck? I mean, it's not like she's gonna go away or not be a part of my life anymore. So
yeah,
what am I really losing? Nothing. So the answer to that question is yes. I think I could. All right.
I gotta just say, I mean, since we're having an incel on, listen. Yeah. If you're one of those guys who's worried if she's talking to other guys or worried where she's at all the time, then you're just not that guy. Because if she does all these things, you just got to not care. Like, if shit happens and she cheats on you and leaves you for another guy, you just got to not care. You just got to let it happen and tell her to get lost. That's all it is.
The reason that I want to have this incel on is because I want to know what he's doing wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's in great shape. He's a decent looking dude. And he can get women interested. Just he can't seal the deal.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something that he's doing wrong, right? And I can only judge you, I can only gauge that situation via text so many times.
Yeah.
I need to have a conversation with you. And I need to see what you're doing so that we can correct this before you turn into like a mass shooter person.
Before you turn into Elliot Rodger.
Yeah, because he's making it worse than it is. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, like I don't know the story. I don't want to know the story. I want us to have a real conversation. So when this happens, I'm going in completely cold, and I'm going to ask questions that might make him uncomfortable. And I might say things that might make him uncomfortable, but they're going to be honest and true, and he needs to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find out whether that's going to be this Wednesday or next Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
I would hope this Wednesday. That would rock. But we'll find out soon. Let's see.
We still got to talk about our neighbor to the north.
The what?
Canada.
Oh,
boycotting U.S. products.
He's dumb. Sorry, I was eating a Chico stick. You ever had a Chico stick?
I don't think so. I never heard of it. No, I never heard. Are those the things with the little chocolates in them?
Nah.
Okay.
It might sound a little disgusting. So, all right. The wrapper reads, crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut. And it comes
that I would get down on that. I would get down on that.
These things are like fucking crack, dude. Oh my God. All right. U.S. boycott. Or Canada boycott. All right. All right, here we go. They're furious. Oh wait, no wait. I want to pull up the article that actually said my sacrifice. That was almost my opening this morning for this episode was Creed.
Yeah,
my sacrifice. But I figured it would be in a Jailiversary. I wanted to pick something that I really wanted to use. Like actually, I wanted to use the Zoo by the Scorpions, but there's no official video for it. And like, I refuse to open with a still album cover video.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that dumb shit. All right, let's see. My sacrifice. Canadians boycott U.S. product in response to Trump's tariffs. Let's see. At worst, this is causing national pride again. Pride in country.
Yeah, on both sides. On both sides.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. So in Toronto, this was 1 day ago. Toronto at the Madison Avenue pub, American liquor is no longer. They said we don't have liquor for sale over there anymore. Popular neighborhood, the Toronto bar inside a brick Victorian building blocks from the University of Toronto's campus is replete with billiards tables and a full rack of liquor. A sign outside advertises Tuesday night trivia, and another inside reads a good selection of beers from around the globe. Almost. Since President Donald Trump set Canada in his sights, one country is conspicuously off of the menu. It's not acceptable. You want to put your tariffs on? Go do whatever you want to do, but don't threaten and don't humiliate people, said Chris Hazlitt, the bar's director.
I mean, Canada, their leader literally runs as long as he fucking wants to.
Yeah, and not this prick. He said the pub's boycott of American booze is personal. Taking it personal.
Like at least we have term limits. I mean, we should have term limits on everything in government.
Yeah, sure.
But like, your leader can be there as long as he wants and do whatever the fuck he wants. So like, why should you bash America for the shit we do here? Because like, I think that there should be term limits on every kind of government.
They're just fucking haters, dude. Let's see. Trump's branding of Canada as the 51st state and the wide-reaching tariffs he has threatened to impose have pushed infuriated Canadians to boycott American products and inspired a Buy Canada movement that could take a toll on the U.S. I highly doubt it's going to fucking take a toll on us. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. Trump's 25% tariff on across-the-board Canadian and Mexican imports took effect on March 4th. Canada rushed to retaliate. Then they backed down, and a 25% tariff on 155 billion U.S. imports. American liquor, wine, and beer was pulled from Canadian shelves as the stock market tumbled. Trump reneged the tariffs days later, but tariffs on steel, aluminum, and cars have remained. Canadians shun their favorite American buys. Canadians likely stunned at they're making it seem like that the country's in like rubble or something.
Yeah,
like
they're making it seem like it looks like I Am Legend over here.
Yeah, like we're not living Fallout. Like holy fuck, dude. we're all going to hunker down. We're all going to try to stand together as Canadians to keep our own economy strong.
Just think about like in Canada, literally only like the southern edge of it is populated.
All right. Well, actually, it's actually funny you said that because here's the part of the article. South of the border is too scary. U.S. industries are already feeling cold wind from up north. Canadian provinces and stores choosing not to stock up on American liquor is worse than tariff. Let's see. Raise a glass to Canada. 25% off Canadian wine. So you have to discount your own shit to sell it, and you're fucking lecturing me.
Right?
Fuck my balls. The U.S. fewer visits to America, so they're so angry they're no longer coming to America, so that's working too. We don't fucking want you here. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You don't bring nothing over here. The fuck do Canadians bring? And look, even Canadian gear is on sale, 25% off. That's pretty funny.
Well, what's crazy is I saw like, you know, in every airport they have like the shops with like the T-shirts of that city and stuff. I saw in the Washington D.C. airport, one of those shops had a "Miss Me Yet" Kamala shirt, and someone asked the guy working there if he sold any, and he hadn't sold one. Like, why would they? I understood when people had like the George Bush "Miss Me Yet" because he was actually fucking president, but Kamala was never president.
Right. Yeah, dude, like, miss me yet? You didn't do it first. You didn't do anything for me to miss.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Let's see. Canadians say boycotts to U.S. products have made them more savvy consumers. At the Madison Avenue pub, necessity became the mother of invention as staff searched for ways to make popular American-made ingredients themselves. So you mean to tell me? So this basically proves everyone's point. Okay, you have the means to make the shit yourself.
Yeah.
Why is this a huge deal? Like, I just don't understand. My sacrifice, but you learned how to make it yourself. So what are you sacrificing?
Yeah.
There's nothing to fucking sacrifice. I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay. Shit, man. See.
No, you know what's crazy is like I'm literally I'm literally like I can't wait for Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Like I'm a kid again. Like ever since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But honestly,
like,
for 2/3 of the time since Raw's been on Netflix, I've been looking forward to it. Like, is it must see shit every week? No, but I don't know. They've just formatted it very well.
There's a vibe to it. There's a vibe to it. To where like 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, all right, bro. Like I don't sit here and wait all day. I'm not like, it's 2 o'clock, 6 hours to go. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But around like 7, you know, I get that notification on my watch from Netflix live starting soon. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Because usually my Monday routine is I go home from work and I get Taco Bell on the way home, and then I watch Raw. And then like last week, I was stressed and I was bumming out a little bit because my mom had surgery last week, and she had to she took the little flight to Seattle, and then she had her friend go get her, and they drove home together. But she took the little flight out of Seattle, so I had to go pick up her car from the airport, and I was all stressing to like make sure I still made it home at 5.
Yeah.
5 my time.
But at least now, if you show up late and you pause it, say you're 20 minutes late and you pause it, you get the rest of the show with no commercials.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's happened to me before. It's even though I'm a little bit behind, it's not like I'm behind on a Dallas Cowboys game where I'm getting the alert of like a field goal or something and I didn't catch up yet or something. It's like I just stay off my phone until I'm caught up.
I'll never forget when I used to work at a restaurant and I had to work till like 10 o'clock. This one time, it was the Sam Bradford year. The Vikings were playing the Giants on Monday Night Football, and I said, I only had to work from like 5 to 10 at night. I'm like, I can stay off my phone the whole night, and I can make it home and I can watch the game because I DVR'd it. I pull my phone out getting out of my getting in my driveway for 1 second, and someone texted me, "Oh, great win!" I'm like, "Fucker." I'm like, but the thing about it is, sometimes when I miss I watch every Vikings game live no matter what, but like sometimes if I miss, because there's so many basketball games, so many baseball games, I'm gonna miss a few. And sometimes if I'm like at the movies and shit, but I find out the Timberwolves won, I'll still go back and watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah. To me, it's just like sports are meant to be enjoyed live.
Yeah, like there's just no other way.
And if I can't watch it live, like that situation with you, like a great win, I'd be like, you fucking motherfucker, dude. Now
it happened to my dad once way back in the day, and this was like before smartphones and shit too. He was DVRing I don't know why he didn't just wait till after the game to go to the grocery store or something, but he was DVRing like the second half of like the University of Minnesota football game, and he went to the store wearing a U of M like shirt. And some random shopper goes, "Oh man, tough loss."
There was this one story I heard. I think it was in the Pat McAfee show. Maybe seen it. I think it was on lunch and I seen it. And it was a rivalry. It was Ohio State Michigan, and Ohio State won. Michigan fan was crying, and Ohio State fan walks up to this fan. He was a little kid, like 10, 11 years old. He goes, "Oh man," he goes, "Are you sad that Michigan lost?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, maybe next time don't root for a team that fucking sucks." Right? And I'm like, you know what? That moment stuck with that kid for life. He hates Ohio State even more now because of that moment.
Yeah.
That's something that sticks with you for the rest of your life.
For sure.
Yeah. But all right, man, you want to call things quits until Wednesday?
Yeah, be back for maybe that guest and Raw recap. Second round of hockey and NBA starting, I think, Tuesday. So
well, no, game 1 of hockey starts tonight.
It does? Okay. I just know that NBA has one more game 7.
Yeah. Hockey's weird. So like even though one series is still in a 7, another series is also
they start the new one.
Yeah. They don't wait around unless they
we dog on it, but I don't know. I think I'm going for Toronto to win the Stanley Cup.
I don't know, man. They're looking good. I gotta admit it. All right, gang. We will see y'all on Wednesday.
Until then, stay out of a cell. So you don't have a Jailiversary Sunday.
Right. Stay out of a cell because 13 years ago today, I did. So don't make my same mistakes.
Peace.
Peace.